Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share my experience of giving entrance test at Christ University, and also will share about my interview experience. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell notification icon so that each time I upload a video you all get notified. Without wasting much of your time, let's get started. So talking about the CUET, that is Christ University entrance test. It is online based computer test which is completely in MCQ form. There your total number of questions are 120, and for each correct answer you get a plus 1 mark, and for each wrong answer there is a negative marking for 0.25. So that is all about Christ University marking scheme. Now talking about the syllabus contains of quantitative tests, the logical reasoning, the general knowledge part. So I will list out all the syllabus which you are supposed to go through before appearing for your Christ University entrance test. So also talking about there had been already 2 rounds for Christ University, and experiencing in both the 2 rounds, I would just say that the paper is quite moderate. It is not too hard or it is not too easy. I would also say that there is a time limit of 90 minutes. Don't try rushing and just blindly taking all the options because there is a negative mark. So try to attempt those questions which you are confident enough so that you can get a positive mark and you end up getting at least 80 and 90 out of 120. This is all about my way, that how I attempted. So that is all about Christ University's entrance exam. Now don't feel bad if your entrance test did not went good, because in the complete criteria only 30% weightage is there. Christ University's entrance test, and 70% is of micro presentation and personal interview. No matter how bad your entrance test was, your PI and MP session will be conducted, and that is most probably conducted within 1 week of time. Now talking about interview, then the interview plays a very important role in the complete selection process. Now for interview, I will suggest that there are 5 questions which are asked, and this is like you should prepare very nicely for these 5 questions which is actually asked. That is, number 1, introduce yourself. So they will ask your introduction, how you introduce yourself. Make sure that your self introduction is quite precise and very short, like of maximum 1 minute. Don't just exaggerate about yourself. Obviously say some good things about you that let you stand out among the rest, but don't just sit over there and start saying all the stories about your past school life and everything. Now also I would give you some tips at the end of the video, so watch the video till the end to know the tips to ace your interview. Now coming back to the second thing, after introduction they also ask you that why you're choosing Christ, that is why your first preference is Christ and why you're not going for other colleges. So now make sure that here you are trying to impress them with like talking about their faculties, infrastructure. So make sure that you are trying to impress them because they want to hear that why you are opting for Christ University among the rest. Number 3 is that why you're opting for whatever courses you applied at Christ. Like I applied for BBA, so why I am opting for BBA. Now don't just say that you are interested in BBA, so you're opting for BBA. You don't find your interest in BCom, you don't know what is BCom, so you came to BBA. Don't say all that thing. Just say that why you want they want to know that are you aware about the difference between BCom and BBA? What are your ambition? Are you goal oriented person, or you're just blindly going in any of the fields? Now number 4 is that what are your strength and weakness. Now talking about strength and weakness, make sure that you actually say what your strength and weakness are. Don't copy paste from Google and say anything, because they can counter question and then you will be sitting there without knowing what is happening. So make sure that whatever strength and weakness you are saying, it is your real strength and weakness. Now, my personal suggestion is that many people say don't tell your weakness because that will give a negative impact about you. But if I say that you should weakness also, because then the panel or the interviewer will think that yes, this person is not overconfident in himself or herself. Now, yes, in saying also weakness, say in such a way, like if I say that I am a person who is like kind of self-centered, I don't like involving among other peoples. So by saying this, I can say that this is my weakness, but I am trying to overcome this weakness by taking part in group activities, by taking part in social interaction sessions and all that. So somewhere or the other I have tried to overcome this weakness and I am working upon it. So this is my personal suggestion, that if you are giving your weakness also, state that how you are improving your weakness. Now the fifth one is like they can ask you that what are your co-curricular activities, or what do you like to do at your free time whenever you're free. Now many of them just say that I love drawing, I love sketching, I love, because okay, if your hobbies are dancing, then make sure that you are actually into dance, because they can ask you that what kind of dance form you perform, what dance forms are there, which dance form you are good at. So make sure that whatever you're saying, you are aware about it. Don't just copy paste again from Google and you're saying it, because then when you will be counter question from those part, then you will just sit numb. So these are the 5 questions which are must. From these 5, 1 or 2 questions are asked. Now talking about your domain subject, that talking about commerce part, accounts, business studies, economics. Now they will ask you that which is your favorite subject. Now make sure that you are opting for what you actually like I selected for business studies because that is actually my favorite subject, and I will make sure that everything I am acquainted about business studies, like whatever is taught in class 12, and I think that hardly they ask from class 11 syllabus from business studies. But talking about accountancy and economics, if you're opting for economics, mind it, they ask you from class 11 also, they can ask you from class 12 also, and economics is actually a part which they ask. See, one question from economics is a must, they ask, that is compulsory. Accountancy, now accounts also they ask you questions, basic questions. Now I will also list down the topics which is common, which they ask from the domain subjects. So that is about your domain part. Now talking about micro presentation, which is the main king of your personal interview session. So in micro presentation they will give you a random topic. If you're not aware what is micro presentation, they will give you a random topic and they will give you a 30 seconds most probably to prepare, and then you have to speak for at least 90 seconds. I will list out some common topics which have been asked in round 1 and round 2 sessions. So make sure that you are thorough with all the topics. And now it might happen that the topic which they gave you, you are not knowing that topic, and you are just don't know about the topic anything, you don't know anything about the topic. So they will ask you that are you okay with this topic, and if you are not okay, say there that sorry sir, for the timing I don't know regarding this topic, but I will look upon to this later, but for the timing can you change the topic. You will request them to change the topic, because if you don't know anything about that topic, just don't say any wrong thing, because micro presentation is very important. Right now talking about the tip of the day, I will just say that wear a formal dress, that will actually give a good impression. Second tip I will just give is that make sure that whatever you are speaking there, you are not give them an opportunity to counter question you. So whatever you're saying, make sure that you know everything about it. Now the first 5 questions which I said is a must. Practice it thoroughly. If you want me to answer to all these 5 questions in a proper manner, do let me know down on the comment section below, and I will make a separate video for this. And rest, I think that's it for my experience and everything there. Also, if you have any queries regarding this, do let me know. I'll help you all out. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please hit that like button and also share it to your friends so that it helps them out for the round 3 session. And I wish you all the very best. Thank you.